Hi guys, and welcome to another Top 5. Today we're looking at 5 ways to improve your golf indoors this winter.
So let's go. Right guys, we've picked our top 5 things to do this winter indoors to improve your golf. The first one being, just putt everywhere.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive your other half mad, I know I do. Golf balls all over the living room floor, putt to everything. So whether it's a table leg or a chair or the skirting board or whatever it would be, use the confines of the room.
Yeah.
Distance control, you're going to work on swing length, distance control, aim, start line, you're going to work on all of this, and then if you build up a pattern and you think, actually, everything's really short all the time, or I'm hammering it into the chair leg the whole time, or I'm missing it to the right, to the left, then you're armed with that information, that feedback to take to somebody that you trust to work on your game with, whether that's your current pro, whether you go to a specialist putting coach, and actually say, look, I've been putting for a month or so at home and I'm seeing this pattern all of the time. Yeah,
definitely build up some patterns, build up some ideas in your head, and to actually, so you've got that feedback so you know what's going wrong. You've probably seen, we've put it on the screen now, you can make little Lego gates, you can make all this stuff, ball markers, coins on the floor, chuck 4 or 5 coins down randomly and then putt, and you can't stop until you hit all 5 of them. You know, whatever you can do, there's so many different ways you can improve your putting.
So many.
And if you always have a putter in your hand, and we'll come on to this later on in the video, if you always get a golf club in your hand as much as possible during these winter months, it's only going to make you better.
100%. Putt to everything and annoy everyone.
Exactly.
Oh, greatest one. Put your crackers down at Christmas. Putt into the end of your cracker.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, is it?
Like
you heard it here first.
That's a Christmas Day special.
Christmas bonus for you, yeah. Have a little putt out competition with the crackers. There you go. Nice one, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2 is going to be training programs.
Yes, so this won't be to everybody's taste. However, the best players in the world train all of the time.
Yes.
So there's got to be something in it.
Yes, definitely. Now, we're not saying that you need to go out and get a gym membership, you need to go and see a personal trainer. You just need to maybe think about how you could improve small step-by-step ways to make your fitness better.
100%. So if that's just by going for a run twice a week, it doesn't even have to be very far.
No.
But now all of a sudden, come up the 18th, you're not going to be quite so. Maybe it's if you've got an uphill finish, so maybe it's not being out of breath when you get to your golf ball.
Yeah.
Anything like that is going to help your performance over those 4-5 hours that you're on course. Okay guys, so it's been a long day teaching and me and Simon are going to go running. So this is our training program, but I can't go looking like this. Hang on. That's better. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the nice simple ones are stretching. You know, just have a little simple 5 or 10 minute stretching routine that you can do when you wake up, when you go to bed. Say 5 minutes, you know, while the kettle's boiling. You know,
sat in front of the telly. It doesn't matter. You're just trying to fit it into your day so it fits around your life. But actually, it's still going to help you when the weekend gets here and you can get out on the course.
Exactly. Yeah, training programs essential.
And if you need any more information, then definitely don't embark on any massive gym programs without speaking to the appropriate people first.
No, we don't want to cause any injuries or illnesses, please.
No,
not on our consciences today. Thank you.
Okay, so number 3. This is the time to test new equipment.
Yes.
If you're looking for something new to go into the bag, this is the time to test it. And if you're happy with your equipment but wanted to try and tweak it, to try and get the best performance you can, then this is also the time. So make sure that you get yourself measured on a launch monitor. So we're lucky, we've got GC2 sat here, so we can do all of that in here right now. But it's one of those things that if you're trying to have and get the bag as most consistent as you can going into next season, then this is a really important time. Get everything out of the way, get all that testing out of the way, because the last thing you want to be doing is trying to play your best golf with new irons or a new wedge or a new putter
new
or
settings.
Now all of a sudden I've tried this driver on setting A3 and it's going everywhere and that's not going to help anybody this summer.
No, definitely not. Also, the manufacturers know this, so there is a lot of kit coming out in the next few months. All the manufacturers, their new ranges for 2018 will be coming out, but it doesn't mean you have to spend loads of money.
Nope.
Just take your irons to your local pro and get them to check the lofts and lies on them. Make sure they're all the same. You know, it's not going to break the bank, but it's going to make sure that not only are you going to be able to play your most consistent golf, but you're going to know that your equipment is right for you.
Yeah, the amount of irons that we look at, and let's say somebody's taken just a 6-iron to the range, is that you?
Yeah.
Do you take just a 6-iron to the range?
Yes.
Because if you take 1 or 2 clubs all of the time, I guarantee if they're a forged head, they will probably not be where they were when you had them fresh out the box.
No, definitely not. Clubs will move. We all hit the ground when we hit golf shots to a greater or lesser extent. I check mine every few months, all the time. But they do move, you know. And if you think there's only 3 degrees loft difference between each of your clubs, you only have to get one that goes a degree stronger and one that goes a degree weaker, and suddenly you've got 2 clubs in the bag with the same loft.
Yeah, have you got 2 irons that you think roughly go the same distance? Because that might be the reason.
And if you don't know that that's not the reason, then how can you think you're getting better or worse?
There we go.
Exactly, yep. Get your clubs checked, test new equipment if you're thinking about buying, but now's the time to do it.
Definitely.
Okay, number 4, my personal favourite, this one, the golfing brain.
Indeed. So it's one of those aspects that is pretty much overlooked because everybody reads a book, and I wouldn't have said I've ever read or listened to an audio book that has really blown my head off in terms of the way it's thinking and bits and pieces. But I think it being reinforced all the time is really, really crucial.
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes it's the most common sense things that we forget about.
100%.
You know, stuff. I mean, Carl Morris, very good author on psychology, talks about breaking the round down into 6 chunks of 3 and just trying to play 3 holes at a time. It's not going to change the world, it's not rocket science, but it is so simple and so important to do. And
often something that you've never thought to do. How many of you have got through 9 holes, sat down at the halfway hut, had a coffee and then said, oh, let's hope the back 9's better? Well, why couldn't we put that right after 3 holes?
Yeah.
Why couldn't we hit the reset button at that point and make the other 6 holes of that 9 actually pretty good?
Yeah, and as always in golf, the most important thing is your score is not done until you finish that putt on the 18th.
Nope.
To say that you're 1 under your handicap, 2 under your handicap, 5 under par, even when you look at golf on TV, they're not 5 under par until that ball goes in the hole on the 18th. You have to keep on going.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so number 5, indoor swing work.
Yes, so heating on.
Essential.
Point number 1.
Essential. Get the heating on.
So don't have to hit any balls. You're indoors.
Yeah.
So it's not raining. It's not snowing. It's not icy.
No. Club in your hand, ideally in front of the mirror. Yeah, it's a good one, this one. So yeah, these things have to be specific to your golf game, don't they?
Yes. So we could go through hundreds of drills at this point, but they're not going to be all specific to you. So rather than that, whoever you're working with your golf swing, make sure that when you get your drills at the end of your lesson to try and make you progress for next time, just say to them, like, I can't get to the range that much, so I need to be doing some drills indoors. And they'll definitely give you some drills to do.
And if they haven't got an arsenal, then I'm sure you can go online and find specific things. If there's something specific that you're working on that you haven't got any indoor drills for, comment below. I'm sure we can either do something ourselves or point you in the right direction.
100%. So, guys, you don't even need anything. You don't need a mirror or anything. If you've got a window that you can look at your reflection in, so you're going to work on your posture or something in your backswing that's going to reflect back to you. Yep. Loads of good stuff. I get a lot of times I'll get people to do it with, if you grip at the end of the handle, you're going to make the club so much shorter. Yeah. So you're not going to worry about hitting the ceiling and bits and pieces, but you also get feedback on both ends. So you're going to know what the head's doing and what the grip end's doing. So it's things like that you can do it in a quite confined space. With the heating on, the most important thing again.
Definitely get the heating on in the winter. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. Our top 5 winter tips to make your golf better.
Yeah, and most importantly, stay inside the tee ball.
You've got to think about staying inside, haven't you?
I've got this thing about I don't like winter.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to ship us out to Dubai, comment below and we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
So
I'll go
guys, yeah, we'll go there however we can. So yes, make sure you have subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. There'll be a video in a second just leading you into our KO 10K, so our giveaway. We're very nearly at our first giveaway point. Yes. So hopefully by the time you see this, we'll be nearing that 500 point. If you haven't subscribed, you've watched our content in the past, now is the time to subscribe.
So guys, thank you as always, and hit this button.
Yeah.
and we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching this video.
If you haven't done, hit the subscribe button, because not only does it get you all of our content now, it enters you into a prize draw with these guys.
Yes, check that video out here, and there'll be another one here, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.